Now, yes.
Ah, okay. Now we hear you.
Okay, thank you. Well, this is the presentation of critical revision of mental health questionnaire of one institution of labor in Chile. We are in Chile and in many countries, surveys are used to assess the psychological problems of the population. This information is used to develop public policies. We use both to evaluate this issue. The Copenhagen Psychological Questionnaire, version 2023, and General Health Questionnaire 12, created in 1972. Both are used in our country and in many other countries. And if very frequent that the people believe that is a good topic to use for evaluate. I like to review how to use a scale for preparing these surveys. This is, we have an ordinary scale. They only order, they are not measured. You cannot operate mathematically with them. You should not add A plus B plus C or 1 plus 2 plus 3. Example, Likert scale is the same to say small, medium, or large. The second scale is an interval scale. You cannot add or multiply by values or equal or different scales. You can subtract or do weighting addition. For example, temperature. The other is proportional scale. You can add or subtract values of the same scale and multiply and divide values from different scales. Example, time, distance, speed. Absolute scale is the last. You know several of these. You can operate mathematically with them. I like to review this scale because it's the basic knowledge that you construct a good evaluation. For us, this construction, this surveys, is a cast of cards. This both scale or these both surveys have other mistake of application in them. All questions have the same value. User adds numbers with no operation meaning. Each level of the scale has the same magnitude. When the survey numbers are obtained, they cut off or threshold are defined in the third part of each scale without a mathematical explanation for this step. Well, with this information, oops, I can advance. Okay. Well, for us, the people, the government, the Department of the Health that use this scale are playing with numbers or playing with anything that no meaning. The consequence are the money loss, the time loss, and not developed in our countries in a right way. Thank you. This is the presentation.
Thank you, Mario. Let me just add a couple of things and then move to the possible questions. Well, this questionnaire, it take about 4 or 5 years to make it, Mario?
Yes. The first, the COPS queue first.
So a lot of time, a lot of money, and they got a very poor questionnaire. And that is very hard to change. I don't know if you have that kind of experience, but when somebody or university or some group of powerful people arrive to a result, even if the result is wrong, it's very difficult to change it. Okay, and that's a very important point for this critical review. That's I'm ending with that. Okay, let's go to the. Oh, Mario, I know if you want to add something.
Some organization that use this scale is the World Health Organization, for example, and they validate the decision with this, and lost a lot of money each year. And well, we need to review and focuses to teach them in has organization to review how they are making decisions.
Okay. Questions,
reflections,
reflections all are invited.
I have a contribution. Thank you for the presentation. I am actually not sure about the main contribution of the presentation. Maybe I missed some point, but sorry about that. I just like to share my own experience. You know, we all get some emails about these kind of surveys, and I usually basically do not answer them because, as Mario also said, the questions usually have the same kind of scale. For instance, you have to choose from 1 to 5. But to me, some questions are not equally important. For instance, they evaluate the worker's performance, and then they have this question say, oh, if this person is clean enough or not. And the sector he is working is not so serious about, you know, there's no chemical things and there's nothing important for the human health or something. Just basically yes or no is gonna be enough. But they ask you, oh, I certainly agree, I don't agree, I agree, and I am in between. I am not sure about the question, about the answer, and they force you to answer from 1 to 5. But some questions are important, some are not that important. So they should not ask you the same kind of scale for each questions. So questions themselves should be weighted first of all, and the answers also though. So I completely agree with this, and there is a need for that. And Likert scale and the others could have some risks. And what I do, sometimes I answer them by writing an email, and I say, believe me, the time right now I am spending to answer your email is longer than time that if I just basically fill your questionnaire. But I spend more time to get your attention. I can answer you, but believe me that the answer I give you is not going to be trustworthy for you, and all your survey is going to be a garbage. So I agree with this, but I maybe missed the method, or if you were suggesting something. So thank you for bringing this issue to the table.
Okay, totally agree with you, Mujan. Thank you for your unlikely. More questions?
Claudio and Mario, thank you very much for the presentation. Mario, can you share with us any conclusions from this kind of research that you have done? Because I think that we missed that, you know, any conclusions for the future, you know, the future directions for, I don't know, for future evaluations of the questionnaires. I think that this was missed from your presentation, at least for me.
Yeah, Anna, you are totally right. Well, if I have to put in two words, we are making a little war.
Well, we plan to ask to talk with the authorities to teach about this, and they need to review, and they need open mind to look in the other way these decisions. We hope that somebody hear us.
This is just the first step. We will
I
try
understand.
to.
But maybe
Sorry?
future research directions for them, to improve
Yeah.
those questionnaires so you can
Yeah, of
suggest
course.
something for them.
Yes, that's
Of course.
the
With
idea.
by ISAHP.
Yes.
The idea is to help.
That would be great.
Okay, I think we are done.
Yeah,